Among New Age ideas, the law of attraction is one of the best known and most researched. To put it simply, it means that the things you think about often will always come up in your life. The theory is made up of many ideas that have been around for a long time but have been mixed together. This means that it may take some time and study to fully understand it. But because this law basically says that you can change your thinking habits and get pretty much anything you want, it is still one of the most interesting ideas to come up in recent years. In spite of the fact that the idea itself has been criticized by many, there seems to be some link between what we think and what we experience in the future. People should think about the bigger picture of their feelings and ideas, if nothing else, and that can't be a bad thing. Numerous people would say that personal traits, like being able to keep a happy attitude, have a big impact on life situations. This means that our fundamental way of thinking could be the main cause of many of our good and bad experiences. What does the law of attraction mean? What most people don't like about this theory is that they have no idea how it works. How can someone's thoughts alone change the course of their life? The truth is that the real idea behind the law of attraction is still being figured out in many ways. A lot of people support the idea, but not everyone knows everything there is to know about it. There is one thing that is certain, though. What goes on in someone's head controls everything they do. The whole idea is based on this simple idea. Some people might use the idea of subjective reality to explain how the law of attraction works. This is an important thought that might help explain how words can have so much weight in the real world. If you don't understand the difference between subjective reality and absolute reality, it will be hard to understand the rest of the theory. A lot of people think that there is only one mind, which is what subjective reality is all about. People who believe in this theory say that you are a stream of consciousness and that everything that happens in your life is a result of what you have thought about. This world of subjective reality is very clear, and the only awareness that exists is your own. That means that only one set of goals is being cast onto your personal reality. You are the one who has full control over your mind. Because of this, you can really master the way you think about that subject. You are the only person in the world who can have intentions, since no one else is truly aware in this way of thinking. In this case, you are the only one who can think about what is happening in your world. If you think about it, this is a very strong thought. However, many people find it hard to wrap their heads around this concept. It is, however, the main idea behind the rule of attraction. A lot of people have trouble with this because they don't know what they are. If you only think of yourself as your body, you won't be able to understand this biased world. Instead, you need to realize that you are the only awareness that can change the world in front of you. The 7 rules that apply to everyone. When you put these 7 ideas together, they make harmony that you feel as the law of attraction. These rules are significant parts of psychological reality. If you want to use the law of attraction to make your life better, you need to understand all of them. 1. The principle of making things happen. The idea behind this concept is that overall awareness is something we choose as people. People can choose to be awake, which means they can be fully aware of what is happening right now. We are always asking ourselves the most important question that has to do with present consciousness, even if we don't fully understand it. We want to know what good things focus awareness can do for us. 2. The fundamental concept of magnetism. This is one of the most important ideas about fair return for our thinking. That's the only kind of energy you could draw to you. People will associate good feelings and thoughts with you if you put them out there. The universe is full of energy that we renew all the time and that also moves through us. Every person is an important part of a complex system that is trying to find balance. An important lesson in life that almost every society on Earth has taken on. The idea that much of what you get in life depends on what you give is one that everyone seems to understand. 3. The idea of pure desire. The idea of pure desire says that what you want will have a big effect on what you get back. To be sure that things will go well, make sure that your actions and thoughts are driven by pure purpose. For those goals to be clean, you need to be thinking without any fear, doubt, or feelings of neediness. Because you want to get a good reaction, your reasons must be clear and good. If you don't ask for things with good intentions, then the good energy you send out will be defeated and won't be returned. 4. The idea of paradoxical intent. Instead of having a clear goal, this theory tells us how things will change when we think directly about them. For example, if you act out of despair, you will create a paradox that will turn your planned energy into something bad. Because your thoughts are so desperate, you will send out an energy that will hurt the people and things around you. People who could have helped you will be turned away because of this. 5. The fundamental rule of harmony. This is the concept that tells people how to get the good things they want in life. Making the choice to live in harmony with the world and not sending out bad vibes will open the door to a lot of good feelings and good things happening. This is only possible if a person chooses to connect with the flow of the world and the people around them. One of the universal rules says that you have to think positively all the time. This is something that many people aren't ready or able to do. 6. The idea of doing the right thing. People who do the right things in life are rewarded by the concept of right behavior. According to the principle of right action, people who want to feel things like worth, respect, and decency must also do their part to make their surroundings more like those things. On the other hand, if you do things that weaken these important general traits, you will see them fall apart in your own life. Because of this, people should always be thinking about the decisions they make and how they might affect other people and themselves. 7. The idea of increasing influence. There are a lot of people who don't understand how powerful their own energy is. The world is always getting bigger, and energy is one of those things. People all over the world can feel your good energy if you work hard enough to have a strong, positive vibration. If you pay enough attention to your own feelings and thoughts, things that you never thought possible might happen. If you choose to live a good life that makes other people happy, your positive power of influence will finally spread to all the things and people around you. How the law of attraction came to be. There are a lot of different ideas about where this theory came from, and there is no real way to find out for sure. People who believe in the law of attraction have always tried to find justification in their universal ideas. People think that the Buddha once said, "What you have become is the result of what you have thought." Many old Greek thinkers said similar things when they were more learned and wise. Before Socrates, most people in Greece believed that a person's beliefs were strong enough to change the world. A lot of important faiths also say that our beliefs shape the world we live in. Many writers of the New Thought movement in the 1800s said that good thoughts could change the way things happen in a person's life. A lot of people, including James Allen, Wallace D. Wattles, Napoleon Hill, and Charles F. Haanel, came up with new ideas about how the world works. Thoughts can and do change the situations and conditions of a person's life, they said. People are still interested in and excited about the law of attraction. As of now, movies like The Secret and What the Bleep are still giving this very old idea new life and support. Putting the law of attraction to use can change your life in big ways. One of the most interesting questions about the law of attraction is how it can be used in real life. It can be hard for people to put a theory into practice when its basic ideas are so vague and hard to understand. People who want to get the most out of the law of attraction need to be able to set goals that are attainable. It's not going to save your life or give you $1 million for no reason. A good way to look at the law of attraction is to be honest about your goals. The main ideas behind the law of attraction are about how different people will interact with each other. If you want to set goals, you should start with these ideas. A lot of good things can happen to you because of the law of attraction. If you send out good feelings, not only will good energy come to you, but people will also want to be around you. You can change your luck with the law of attraction, but don't expect it to bring you a miracle. You can expect that it will bring someone wonderful into your life. It's also okay to believe that the law of attraction will bring you good things. You now have to make smart choices if you want to make changes in your life. You won't become a perfect person right away because of the law of attraction, but if you send out good vibes and keep your good energy in check, good things will come back to you. Some people say that you need to know exactly what you want in order to use the law of attraction. Besides that, they need to ask the universe for what they want. One of the most important rules is that the person must be able to give their full attention to what they want. A person must be able to focus their positive energy and excitement on the object of their desire and have a strong belief that they already have it in order to achieve their goals. Using the law of attraction to make your dreams come true is fully controlled by the process of action. There might be more than one thing you need to do to make your dreams come true. You might need to go through a step-by-step process in order to truly see a realization of your goals and wishes. Having a strong focus is the key to making your dreams come true. If you put your good energy on something long enough, it will happen. This is one of the main ideas behind the law. If you put enough good energy into things, they will change in ways that can help you reach your main goals and dreams, even if it doesn't happen right away. Focusing on a goal is something that everyone needs to do if they want to be successful in the long run. You can't be sure that you'll reach a goal right away, but you can be sure that nothing good will happen that fits with your long-term goals if you don't stay focused. If you want to use the law of attraction to reach your goals, what else should you keep in mind? Obviously, perspective is a very important thing to think about. You need to understand the basic idea behind the idea that you can live and even do well without reaching your goal. You have your eyes on the prize, but you know that you can still have a good life without it. Having the right viewpoint on your goals will help you send out waves of good energy. The law of attraction says that this is one of the most important things people can do to be successful. Instead of sending good energy, you will receive negative energy if you do it with bad goals. Remember that when you look at the 7 global rules above, you can't pick and choose which ones to follow. Some of them might make you think that one is more important than the others when you look at them. This is a mistake that could make it harder for you to succeed. Each of the rules is important in its own way, and none of them would work without the others. Thinking about each of these rules will help you stay balanced, which is very important for success. A full lifestyle choice. If you want to be great with the law of attraction, you have to use it in every part of your life. In order to make things easier in another part of your life, you can't use it in another part in the same way. Being aware means making choices every time you wake up. The energy you send out affects everything around you. If you want to be truly successful, you have to be ready to fill your whole life with good energy. It's not hard to be happy, positive, and excited when you wake up in the morning. It takes some time, but after a while, it will become second nature. Building habits. Being successful is a habit, so you need to keep it up. By their very nature, humans are creatures of habit. If you start to have success, it's likely that it will grow and lead to even more success. It might not be easy at first to get up in a good mood, but you can train yourself to do it. There are a lot of upbeat people in the world who work hard to stay that way. It might be hard to make those choices at first, but know that it will get easier over time. In the long run, you will be better off if you make good habits. Assertion. An important part of the process is affirmation. To keep your eye on success, you need to be sure that what you want will happen. Telling yourself that success is on the way is one way to do that. It is good to use affirmations because they can bring good energy and good effects into your life. Feeling good about your goals is good, but you need to keep those good thoughts in your mind. Speaking happy thoughts and feelings is the best way to keep them going. Positive things should be said over and over to yourself about your life and the way it's going. In the end, this can give you a very strong and good reaction in real life. Last thoughts. The law of attraction isn't hard to understand once you start doing the things we talked about. Good things will always happen after this. Most people agree that positive thought makes a person's life better, even if they disagree on some of the theory's details. But you can't just use the law of attraction as an excuse not to do anything if you want to be truly successful. Going after your hopes and dreams based on positive energy alone is not likely to work out. Keeping this in mind, it would be silly to think that a natural law will give you everything you need. Don't be afraid to take advantage of every chance that comes your way. For those who are waiting too long for the perfect answer, the very helpful hand that has been put in front of them might be missed. Take the steps that are put in front of you without being afraid. They will help you reach your goals. People will undoubtedly be drawn to you if you constantly send out good vibrations into your personal world. Make use of those people and let them help you. You have to be aware of how you feel all the time, because your mental energy is always being sent out. Nobody will always radiate good energy because no one is perfect. Sticking to this way of life, on the other hand, can be very satisfying. The fact that you will be spreading good vibes is reason enough for people to want to be around you when you are happy, positive, and excited. We've looked at a very strong tool that you can use to get everything you want in life. You should know that the same concept comes with some risk, though. By following this law, you can get a lot done, but keep in mind that bad energy can bring bad things your way. Giving off as much good energy as you can is the best way to avoid bad things happening. The law of attraction is nature's most powerful and oldest type of karma. If you do that to counteract the odd bad mood, you will finally find great success.